Welcome back to Horoscope TV. If you are an Aries, you might want to pull up a chair right now.
Oh, for sure. You really need to sit down for this one.
Yeah, because we are going to look super closely at your astrological charts for April 2026. And wow, if you are an Aries, this month is just packed with these huge major
It
shifts.
really is. I mean, it's a massive month.
Yeah.
And our goal today is to just analyze your astro data and
Yeah.
give you a really clear, simple guide for April.
Right, exactly. We don't want any of that confusing star talk.
No, definitely not.
Yeah.
Just the straight facts about your life, your love, your work, and, your money.
Which is what everyone wants to know anyway. So, looking at the big theme here, it looks like April 2026 is, well, it's a month of two halves for you.
Yeah, that's a really good way to put it.
It starts with this totally wild, fiery energy, just completely untamed, but then it ends with this really strong need to, like, build something solid and secure.
Right. And to set the stage for all of that,
Hmm.
we have to remember that the sun is shining super brightly in your sign right in the start of the month.
Oh, nice. So that gives you a huge sense of purpose right out of the gate.
Exactly. But before we look at how you interact with the whole world,
Mm.
we really need to look at what is happening inside your own mind and body first.
Yeah, the personal spark. That makes total sense. Because if your body isn't right, nothing else is going to work.
Right. You know, and on April 1, we see the sun connect with Lilith.
Okay, Lilith. What does that actually mean for an Aries on the very first day of the month?
Well, it basically means you should embrace your wild side, like completely. You need to be totally true to yourself right now.
I love that. It's kind of like taking off a really tight pair of shoes after a long day at work.
Yes. Oh, that's the perfect analogy.
Like you finally just let yourself breathe, you know? You just
Yeah.
get to be who you are without apologizing to anyone.
Exactly. You're just totally unfiltered. But here's the catch. When we look at the health charts for that first week, you might actually feel a little tired.
Wait, really? Tired. But you just said it's all this wild energy.
I know it sounds weird, right? But your body is, it's basically preparing for a massive shift. Your mind is going a million miles an hour, but your physical body needs to rest up.
Okay, so the first week is about resting the body while the mind is awake. That makes sense. Because then we hit April 9, which is wow.
Yeah, April 9 is huge.
It's one of your two best dates of the entire month because your ruling planet, Mars, finally enters your sign.
Right. It comes home, and the astro charts show this incredible, just massive burst of motivation.
Endless energy. But, okay, with all this endless fire, how do you keep from, burning out or just annoying everyone around you who isn't moving that fast?
That is the big question. You have
Yeah.
to, you really must stay physically active. Like,
Yeah.
this is the absolute best time to start a hard workout routine.
Like lifting heavy weights or something.
Yeah. Or, join a sports team.
Yeah.
It's something where you are moving hard. Because if you do not release this fire, you will feel so restless.
And easily annoyed, I bet.
Oh, extremely annoyed. You'll just snap at people for no reason.
So go to the gym, basically. Got it. But then the energy shifts again just a few days later, right?
Yeah, on April 13th, Mars meets Neptune.
Neptune is like
What?
water, right? So fire meets water.
Exactly. And it makes your body very, very sensitive. So the heavy lifting you did on the 9th, you do
Uh-huh.
not want to do that on the 13th.
Oh, okay. So what should you do instead?
The charts advise slow walks or yoga. Really gentle stuff. You have to be kind to your body.
I see. And then on April 16th, the sun meets Chiron, which is all about healing the mind, right?
Yes, it is a huge day for emotional healing. Chiron is like that old hurt you carry around.
Oh, wow. So it's about finally forgiving yourself for past mistakes. That is actually really rare to be able to do.
It is. But on the 16th, you can actually drop that baggage. You can walk forward with a much lighter heart.
That sounds amazing. And it sets you up perfectly for April 17, which is your second best date of the month.
Right, the new moon in Aries.
A perfect clean slate. You get to start a brand new chapter. But we can't just celebrate forever because April 19 looks kind of rough.
Yeah, April 19 is when Mars meets Saturn. And Saturn brings rules.
Ugh, rules. The one thing an Aries hates.
I know. But true physical strength requires deep discipline. You need proper rest. You cannot run at top speed every single day.
It's like you hit a speed bump. You just have to slow down.
Exactly. Saturn makes you slow down and do things right.
And then on April 20, the sun enters Taurus. So the charts show you will naturally crave comfort.
Yes, you will want to just relax.
So like go treat yourself to a massage or take a long warm bath. Just do whatever keeps you perfectly healthy and comfortable.
Exactly. Listen to your body.
Mm-hmm.
Because now that your personal energy is running high and you healed those old hurts, we have to look at how this fire affects your love life.
Oh, yes. Matters of the heart, finding your match. Because this energy definitely spills over into your relationships.
Oh, completely. Right away on April 2, there is a full moon in Libra.
And that shines right on your relationship chart, doesn't it?
It does. It brings a really necessary balance between what you want and, well, what others need from you.
So if you have been a little too selfish, this moon kind of points it out.
Right. You can resolve old issues. Or if you are single, you could find a brand new connection around this time.
Which is awesome because our charts show that your absolute best match for the month is Libra.
It really is the perfect pairing right now.
It's like, okay, if you are a warm campfire right now, Libra is the cool breeze that keeps the fire from burning the whole forest down.
I love that because Libra brings this really gentle nature. It perfectly balances out your bold actions.
So on April 9, when you have all that crazy Mars energy, Libra just kind of calms your fiery spirit.
Exactly. And when you want to start all those new projects on April 17th, Libra happily joins you. You guys just make an unstoppable team this month.
That is so sweet. And speaking of the 9th, when Mars hits, you become completely magnetic, right?
Oh, totally fearless. Like you will definitely make the first move in romance.
No waiting around. I like it. But then by April 13, when Mars meets Neptune, it adds this dreamy layer to your bold actions.
Right. It softens the approach.
So that's when you should plan, like a really sweet, creative date to sweep someone off their feet. Not just a quick coffee, but something really romantic.
Yes, lean into that Neptune dreaminess. It works really well for you.
But okay, we do have a warning here. The charts are showing a worst match for the month, too.
Yeah, we have to talk about Cancer.
Uh-oh. Why is Cancer your worst match right now?
Well, there's just a major clash between your fast pace and their need for slow emotional safety.
Oh, I see. You want to run, and they want to stay home and feel safe.
Exactly. And there are specific trouble dates for this. Like April 5, the sun squares Jupiter.
Which means what exactly?
It makes you act a bit pushy, you feel really confident, but to a Cancer, you just seem loud, which makes them want to hide.
Oh, no. And then there's April 19. That's the day Mars meets Saturn with all those rules.
Right, and the friction of that day means sharp words from you. You can easily start a big argument with a Cancer.
Yikes. And it doesn't end there because April 24 brings more trouble.
Yeah, on the 24th, you want sudden freedom. You want to break the rules and do something crazy.
And a Cancer hates that. They feel worried and insecure when you act unpredictable.
Exactly. So the advice here is, if you have a Cancer in your life, you really need to give each other plenty of space.
Yeah, just stay in separate rooms for a bit. Avoid that painful stress. But on that same day, April 24, Venus brings the fun, right?
It does. Venus moves into Gemini.
And Gemini is all about talking. So your communication skills become your best romantic tool.
Oh, you will be so charming. You'll enjoy flirting, sending sweet messages, having those long talks late at night.
That sounds like a really fun end to the month for your love life. But those same sharp communication skills are also going to be your secret weapon at work, aren't they?
They really are. Making moves at work is a huge theme, especially in the second half of the month.
Right, because early April is all about quiet planning.
Yes, before April 15, the charts strongly suggest you just spend time quietly planning your next big move. Don't be loud yet.
Just do your research. But then on April 15, Mercury enters Aries.
And Mercury is the messenger. So your talk becomes very, very direct.
Okay, but let me push back on this for a second. Sometimes being too direct can really upset the boss. Like, is this a risk for you right now?
Normally, yes, it could be. But when we analyze the chart for this specific time, no. This confident voice is actually your greatest asset.
Right, really. The boss won't get mad.
Not if you did that quiet planning,
Yeah.
because you have the facts. It will be easy to share your vision and actually convince your boss to support your ideas.
Oh, I get it. Because you aren't just yelling, you actually have a solid plan to back it up.
Exactly. But then we hit April 19 again. Mars meets Saturn.
The heavy lifting day.
Yes. This brings a serious, disciplined tone to your work. No taking shortcuts.
So you can't just talk a good game, you actually have to do the work.
Right. You need to put in long hours and prove you can handle difficult tasks with grace.
It's like building a house, right? Pouring the concrete is hard, heavy work, and nobody applauds you while you do it. But it builds a reputation that lasts for years.
That is exactly what Saturn wants. And it pays off. Because on April 20, Mercury meets Saturn.
Which helps you focus on practical, long-term plans.
Yes. And later that same day, Mercury meets Mars, which gives you the brave courage to actually go present those plans.
So you make the plan, and then you boldly present it. That's a power move.
It is a massive power move. And then on April 26th, Uranus enters Gemini.
Uranus is the planet of surprises,
It
right?
is. So you will suddenly find a brand new way to network, or you'll meet really helpful people in a totally unexpected way.
So you have to stay open to sudden chances. Like if you get invited to a weird event, you should probably go.
Absolutely. Say yes to the unexpected invitation.
Because all that hard work and networking leads directly to our next big topic, which is your wallet, the money talk.
Yes, the money charts are very interesting this month.
So early April, it says here you need a strict budget.
Very strict. Financial matters need careful attention right at the start of the month. You have to avoid impulsive buys.
Keep the credit card in the freezer, basically,
Right.
because you want to save up for April 20 when the sun enters Taurus.
Right. Taurus completely lights up your money sector. You will feel highly motivated to find new ways to make money and build lasting security.
You want to see the bank account grow. But then we have April 24. Venus meets Uranus in your wealth sector.
This is a highly unusual event. Uranus brings shocks.
Okay, I'm excited but also a little warned by this. Does this mean like a sudden windfall? A bonus? A new job offer?
It absolutely could mean that, sudden money falling out of the sky. But,
There's always a but with Uranus.
right, it could also bring a sudden huge expense, like your car breaks down out of nowhere.
Which is why we needed that strict budget in early April to build a safety net.
Exactly. You need that safety net.
Yeah.
Also, be open to unusual ways of making money because the old, normal ways might not work as well right now.
Side hustles, weird investments, that kind of thing. Okay, now, what happens on April 25? Because the sun squares Pluto.
Pluto is power. So a square here means a minor power struggle over shared money. Or maybe an old debt pops up.
Like arguing with a business partner over an expense.
Yes, exactly that kind of thing.
So the reminder here is to stay calm and professional. Don't let your fiery Aries temper ruin the deal.
Very true. Because the very next day, on April 26th, the sun sextiles the node.
And the node is like your destiny, right?
Yes. The astro data indicates a highly helpful mentor will step in and offer you brilliant financial advice.
Oh, wow. So you really need to listen to them. They have the map. If you listen, you can end the month feeling rich and secure.
It is a great way to close out the financial sector for April.
Okay, so to help you grab all these chances in love, work, and money, the stars have given you a few lucky tools to carry in your pocket this month.
Your lucky toolkit. We love looking at these frequencies.
Let's reveal them. Your color of the week, well, actually, your color for the whole month is red.
Yes. And the exact color code in the digital space is #FF0000.
Just pure bright red. So my idea is you should wear red on those big days we talked about, right? Like April 9 and April 17.
Oh, definitely. It visually matches that bold, fiery energy inside you, gives you confidence.
A red shirt, red shoes, whatever works.
Yeah.
And you also have lucky numbers this month.
Yes, your numbers are 1, 9, 17, 26, 33, and 41.
Wait, look at those numbers, 9, 17, 26. Don't those match the best dates we just talked about?
Yes, they do. Notice how perfectly aligned the charts are. 9 is when Mars enters your sign. 17 is your new moon. 26 is when you meet your mentor.
That is crazy how that lines up.
It's the geometry of the chart, so keep these numbers in mind when making big choices.
Schedule meetings on those days or at 9 a.m. or whatever. Just use the numbers to your advantage.
Exactly. Use all the tools you have.
Well, this has been an incredible look at April. But before we go, you have one final provocative thought to leave everyone with, right?
I do. Because, this entire month is about taking your wildfire and turning it into a secure, solid foundation.
Right. Building the house.
Yes.
Yeah.
But ask yourself this. Once you have built that safe, comfortable life by the end of April, what wild, crazy dream are you going to build on top of it next?
Oh, I love that. Because an Aries doesn't just want to sit in a safe house forever. You build the launch pad so you can fly higher.
Exactly. Don't let the comfort stop you from dreaming bigger.
What an amazing thought to end on. Thank you so much for listening to the episode on Horoscope TV.
It was so fun looking through these charts with you today.
Make sure you subscribe to the show so you can get notified the moment your next reading is available. See you next time.